Okay, Chad here for your Monday recap. So yesterday in my message, I spoke on service as worship. And in my message, I showed that service as worship is a single-minded focus that is true worship and true devotion to the Lord. But one of my main, I guess I will say, points, one of the key elements of service as worship is making sure that when we serve with the right motivation or with the right intention or inclination to God. So what that means is that if indeed we do want to serve and that service to be worship, then our motivation, our heart has to be right. But the interesting part about that is, if indeed we sweep a floor with the right heart, then that can be worship. If we help our neighbors out by mowing their yard with the right intention and the right heart, that can be worship. If we teach a children's ministry group class and serve them with the right heart and the right intention, then that can be service. So service can be a multiplicity of things with this mindset. And worship, rather, can be a multiplicity of things with this service as worship mindset. But there is one key element here that I would like to further drive home in this Monday recap. And that is this. With service as worship, that doesn't give us an excuse to neglect reading of the Word, or to neglect prayer, or to neglect singing to the Lord, or doing other sort of spiritual disciplines that we as Christians should be engaged in. So what I'm not saying is that, well, if you want to get your worship out by simply just sweeping a floor and not coming to church, then that's okay. That's actually not what I'm saying. That's completely the opposite of what I am saying. I'm just adding to some of the actions that we can take in service to the Lord. Furthermore, I'm just adding to the actions that we can do as an expression of worship. As you will recall, when I spoke on worship a couple of months ago, I mentioned that true worship starts with an interior, an internal mindset, an internal inclination toward God that expresses itself in an external way. And in the same way, for service to be worship, what that means is that our hearts and minds, internally, we must be inclined and motivated to God and express that in some sort of act of service. Not to the neglect of these traditional spiritual disciplines like prayer, reading scripture, etc., but in addition to them. Okay, that's your Monday recap. We hope everybody has a good week, and we will see you again on Sunday.